Hello, my name is Michael Kayode Ujo, an educational consultant and a content creator, president of Fundamental Right Education Support Foundation, that is Fresh Foundation, and also a convener of Michael Kayode Ujo Education Movement, and recently a peace ambassador in just concluded Global Peace Summit held in Dubai 2022. Briefly this afternoon, I just want to discuss with us the correlation between peace and education, or education and peace. And we all know that education is an absence of ignorance. When a reason of a thing is not known, an abuse is inevitable. That is how the saying goes. That is, most people goes to war because they are not properly educated about the outcome of war. Many don't even know why they go into war. We go probably obeying orders. We go probably just to listen to the higher authority or higher command. But I believe if one is properly educated about what might come after this war, most people might avoid war, because peace can only be gotten when we are properly educated. Like I said, education does not mean you go to school. Education does not mean alone that you are learned. No, education goes beyond all that. Is you knowing the reason of a thing, like why a thing should be, why a thing should happen. And that is why most war occurs, because most of them don't know why those things should happen. For example, what is happening presently in Ukraine and Russia is an example. Most of the soldiers that were surrounded, that was arrested, most of them kept saying that they were not told that they were going for war, that they were going into war, that they were just told probably to go for some sort of peacekeeping or whatsoever. They are not properly trained. They are not properly educated to understand the aftermath of war. Even most of them killing children. They started weeping, when they see themselves, when they see guns in the hands of children. They do themselves that were soldiers. They weep. They are looking at, wow, how do we get here? That's exactly what war could be. And education would have helped us to curb this, understanding the reason for going out. Now let us come home to what is happening in the northern part of the country, the Boko Haram. Often this is one of the major problems of Nigeria, and this is just a charter to our government too. Most of these kids that were taken or abducted to join this deadly force, they are not properly educated. They were not told what they are to face out there. They were just brainwashed. They need to be properly educated. Now, like the first one I said concerning the Ukraine, Russia, that most of them are schooled, they are learned. Yet they are not educated. But in this part of our world, like the northern part of Nigeria, they all goes beyond schooling. They don't even have access to education. They are not schooled. They are not learned. They can't understand. And this is what happens when the whole city is full of ignorance. War is inevitable. But when they are learned, when they are schooled, when they are properly educated about what war is, or whatever bombing, committing suicide, if they are properly tutored and they understand what it is, then most of them would not want to engage in it. And we are leaving this our children to this deadly society to pick from. We are not going to pick them first. They go to pick them. We have neglected these children in the north, and because of this, we have more wars. We can't expect peace. In as we have larger number of these children that is not educated, that is not learned, that they are ignorant about what is happening, even in the outside world. Even in the outside world, then we are expecting more harm from them. I want to beg on everyone, especially our government in this period, or international organizations, to please look into how education can spread into this northern part of Nigeria, because with this we can enjoy peace. If part of Nigeria is not enjoying peace, and we thought we are enjoying peace in the west, we are lying to ourselves, because somehow this war will come to our doorsteps. It will move from the north down to the Middle East, down Before you know it comes to the east, to the west, to the south, till it eats all of us in Nigeria. We need to be properly educated. We have many foundations out there, many NGOs that have been agitating for children to be educated. It is time that the international community work with these foundations or with these NGOs, with federal, even our federal government here, work with these foundation NGOs to make sure that larger part of these children in the north are properly educated. Then we can achieve peace. Then we can achieve tranquility. Then our children can have a purpose. Now they are living a life that has no purpose. They are living a life that they don't even understand. They are fighting a war they didn't start. That is what ignorance can bring. Fighting a war that they don't even know about. They don't know how it started because they are not properly educated about it. There is rightly a big collaboration between education and peace. This is what Fresh Foundation stands for. This is what Michael Kayode Ojo Education Movement stands for. We want to make sure that everyone is taken out of this ignorance. Our children are properly educated. Not the one that goes to school alone or the one that is learning the 4 words of education, but understanding that education is having a reason, a purpose of a thing. Why a thing should be done and in what manner it should be done. Thank you.